Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. If you look at the Bulls, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
I think right now for Portland, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the five for Quinn Snyder right now. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. Reza Shea is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Amen Thompson. He's out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Johnson in at the four. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It's no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Shot clock at 6. They get it again. Jackson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, Jackson Jr. has a great feel around the glass, creating second chance opportunities.
Johnson outside. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Reza Shea. His three-pointers off the mark. The Trailblazers on offense. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Now, here is Young. Jalen Johnson missing his last shot. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
Yeah, if you give Reza Shea a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Thompson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And that one's good, Reza Shea.
A true highlight of Reza Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Here's Johnson. And Vucevic pulls it down.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Out to the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Daniels passes to Vucevic. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Well, moving Vucevic inside is like trying to move a brick wall.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Outside Daniels. Outside Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's the beast. And hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. So it's the Hawks now, after the Trailblazers pick up 2.
Yeah, Young does a great job of this. Using the dribble to put you on your heels, and then he pulls up and shoots the ball.
Here's Koulibaly. He has yet to score.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Vucevic's screen on Thompson. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first. first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Young. Oh, that's blocked. Here's the Beast, defended by Young. The Beast can't hit.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Daniels kicks to Young. Another miss by Young.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And Benyama outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And a wide open look for Daniels. It's a very good look and converts.
And for Daniels, that's a comfortable range for him. And he's big enough that he can shoot over the top of the defense.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Thompson. And Wembanyama throws it down.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And definitely a feel-good kind of win, but I'm sure their coach might say they cut it a little bit too close.
Here's Ricochet. He had 13 points in the win against New Orleans. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, the head coach of the Trailblazers gave me a few moments to catch up with him. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Back over to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And that one drops.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now, here's Vucevic. Last game he had 10 points. Pass to Jackson. Jackson, a screen on Coulibaly. Here's Ricochet. Just 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Johnson with a screen on Daniel. Johnson finds Coulibaly. The Beast passes to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well, that's a textbook move by Johnson. Once he sets the pick, he hustles into scoring position.
And Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game because Jalen Johnson can really play. And I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
Here's Wembanyama. He had 28 points in the win against Orlando.
Yeah, and how about his work on the defensive side, swatting away several shot attempts.
Daniels with it. He's defended by Coulibaly. Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 31-point game against New Orleans. Three-pointer. Portland grabs the miss.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Different look now for Portland. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And it's Sharp in for Jalen Johnson.
Robert Williams. Sharp.
Here is Daniels. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple points.
Here's the Beast. They lead by 1. Off target with his 3.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
For the Trailblazers, Hendricks is checked in, and Bryant subbed in for Koulibaly. Then for the Hawks, Walker's checked in for Rizachet, and it's Harden in for Daniels. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here. There's a screen by Williams. The base passes to Williams, and the slam by Williams.
Well, this is where Williams gets most of his points. Rolling off the screen, ready to catch and finish.
Kicks it out to Harden. No good, and they can't put him into this drought. Trailblazers leading by 3. They set the screen. Pass to Hendricks. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Young. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Portland.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Sharp, the pass to the Beast. Back to Sharp. Pass to the Beast. Young with the steal. The kick out to Walker from downtown. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Sharp finds Bryant. Rebounded by Vucevic.
2 minutes remaining.
The Hawks trail by 3.
2 minutes.
Young pass to Harden. Jackson a screen on Sharp. Harden inside the three-point line. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep, Bryant. Atlanta with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Walker taking his time here. Bryant against Young. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson misses. Trailblazers leading by 3. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Sinks the triple.
Well, that's a nice play. Sharp in rhythm off the catch.
Harden outside. The 3. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, I feel for him. He's trying to make a play, but hasn't had an impact this quarter.
Down low. Here's Williams. Another shot. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Took him no time at all on that one.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
30 seconds left in the first. The base passes to Hendricks. And another 3 for Portland.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Walker. To the middle. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Walker.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
Williams, a screen on Harden. Here's the beast. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And so the first quarter is in the books. Portland out in front as they wrap up the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, "Get the ball inside," and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. We've got Newell. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Harden. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's O'Connell in at the center position.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Walker with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Walker's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Atlanta. Here's the Beast. A 14-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
And he makes good on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Harden attacking. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Checking out the numbers for the Beast. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 23 points per, 13 assists, and 10 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
The Hawks trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, with that explosive leaping ability, Okongwu is someone who spaces the floor vertically.
Screen by Adams. Here's Coulibaly. Adams drawing the double team. Portland moving the ball around. Hendricks passes to Bryant. Over Walker. And Bryant gets it to go. Bryant's got his first bucket of the night. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Alexander Walker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got... Three assists in the game. And for Portland, they're shooting with confidence 50% from the field so far. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Adams with the screen on Harden. And the foul on Jarris Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Zachary Rizachet is checked in for Newell. Tyson Daniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And Trae Young subbed in for James Harden. They get the rebound, and the shot goes in.
To put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Young outside. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Kept alive. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most gifted playmakers we have in the game.
Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Sharp, and they pick up 2. Sharp's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Outside, Walker. Now, Rizachet. 8 points for him. All 3 off the mark.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
His first shot coming late. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Vucevic, he's checked in for the Hawks. Newell comes in for Jarris Walker. On the wing, Daniels. Bryant defending. Back to Vucevic. Lets the 3 fly.
What a swat. As Wembanyama refines his defense, more and more shots are going to be in danger.
Back to Joe. The 3. Newell pulls it in. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Daniels. The shot. No good. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Bryant. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. And you look at the Beast, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Trae Young, 2 behind him. He really does a great job leading his team. Such an unselfish player.
And really two terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
Pass to Vucevic. Young outside. No good from outside.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Wembanyama passes to Thibault. Wembanyama, a screen on Daniels. And Wembanyama with the flush.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
The Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Newell. Rizachet with it. 8 points for him. Here's Newell, and here's Young, covered by Joe. Vucevic setting the pick for Young. They need this one, and Vucevic throws it down.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic, and he makes a play.
Here's Joe. No scoring in this one. Into the lane. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Newell.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Rizachet. Back to Young. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Thibault, the pass to Hendricks. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Oh, the 2 for Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Vucevic. Inside, here's Hendricks, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Outside Daniels. Outside Jackson. Fires the 3. You can't get that one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Defended by Young. Thibault for 3. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. The Hawks trail by 11. Young outside. Pass to Rizachet. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama! Big man with big range.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Young pass to Jackson. Now Rizachet. Vucevic setting the pick for Daniels. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
Joe passes to Wembanyama. Back to Joe. Young with the steal. For the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Hendricks passes to Wembanyama.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Portland, no good that time either. The Hawks trail by 12. Pass to Young. Back to Daniels. Here's Vucevic. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Portland's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Now, Joe. No good with the triple. 1:19 left in the first half of basketball. Picked away. And they're moving it up. Here's Hendricks. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Rizichet. It's Young on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Jackson. Daniels inside the line. It doesn't go for him. Trailblazers leading by 12. Wembanyama high post. And here now is Thibault. Scoreless thus far. To end the cold streak. Oh, Wembanyama with an evasive move.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
24 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Young. Rebounded by Joe.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Here's Hendricks. Beyond the arc. No good that time. And so that brings the first half to a close. Trailblazers lead by 14. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? I mean, what are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach, I'd say mission accomplished. And now, you know it, you love it. Time to see what fans are saying on social media. A question here from Miss 3. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
Wembanyama is out there with Johnson. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's the Beast. And it's Thompson in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Hawks passing it around. Young for 3.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That sends Bilal Coulibaly to the free throw line. It's going to be on Trae Young. The Trailblazers shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
So it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 17. Here's Jackson. Nails the baby hook. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, it's so hard stopping Jackson Jr. down low. He'll beat even great defense.
The Beast passes to Johnson over Daniels. Here's Wembanyama. Poked away, and they get it back. Thompson finds Johnson. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Over Daniels. Wembanyama, no good. The Hawks trail by 15. And how about the emergent stand of Dyson Daniels as an elite wing defender?
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think what happened with Dyson Daniels is he just got a chance to step into more playing time. And as he got that consistent time, he showed that he's not only one of the best defenders in this league, but he's got more offensive skill than people thought he had also.
Riza Shea wide open. The basket good off the assist from Young. And now that's 11 points for Riza Shea. Wembanyama a screen. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama looking unstoppable.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Young passes to Daniels. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And it's Riza Shea missing. Trailblazers leading by 14. Williams a screen on Daniels. Johnson outside. There's the three. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Vucevic. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Trailblazers shooting well. 50% from the floor. Right side, Williams. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Daniels. Here's the Beast. Rebound by the Hawks. Daniels has got 4 rebounds in this game. Bounce pass, Young. And taken away by Johnson. Here's the Beast. To the paint. It's stolen by Vucevic. Now, here is Young. Here is Riza Shea. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, from the start of his rookie year, we found out what Riza Shea could do.
And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult
previous plays,
so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
A lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking and the game continues on.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league. At the wing position, Riza Shea has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
Now, here is Young. Defense is right there. Good.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Here's the Beast. On the wing, Koulibaly. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Here's Young. lets it go with the three. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ryan sets the screen for Johnson. Here's the beast. And the 3 off target.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Young, good.
Nice work by Young. He can be a pest in there.
Here's the beast. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Atlanta ball.
And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's Koulibaly following the basket by Trae Young. Sweet move. Shot by Johnson, no good. Riza with it. He's got 14. Here's Young. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Robert Williams.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Here's Riza, defended by Bryant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Robert Williams.
Well, Riza does a nice job of drawing the contact on his way up. Now a chance at the line.
He's perfect from the line this time. Portland leading by 4. Adams with the screen on Young. Here's the beast. Second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Adams.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Driving in. And it's Riza missing. Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Young. Outside Daniel. Clock at 6. Here's Riza. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kev. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Trailblazers making a switch here. Riley's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Harden's checked in. And so Harden will bring it up for Atlanta. 8-point game. Jackson with the screen. Harden kicks to Jackson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Portland has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Adams finds Koulibaly. Riza with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And that one's good. Daniels.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Here is Riley for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Daniels has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Harden. Daniels, a screen on Riley. Harden outside to the inside. Here's Vucevic. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And that's 12 points for Vucevic.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
It's stolen by Vucevic. It's stolen by Adams. Pass to Hendricks. Now Sharp. He's got 8. It's tipped. Hendricks can't get it to go. Here's Riza. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, tough work on the offensive glass. Jackson Jr. being rewarded for his efforts there.
Adams with the screen on Harden. Here's Sharp. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Here's Riza. He's got 16. Vucevic finds Riza. Back to Vucevic. And Adams sends it back. Here is Riley. Here's Sharp. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second. Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Here's Daniels. And contact on the shot. So he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, I like the activity of Daniels there.
First trip to the line for him here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Vucevic. Jarris Walker comes in for Jackson. And Trae Young subbed in for James Harden. Thompson a screen on Daniels. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Young. An easy 2 points on the layup. Young's got 11 points here in just the second half. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And he comes up with the deuce. 8 points from Amen Thompson.
And Thompson letting his athleticism take over there as he was bumped.
Outside Daniel. Back to Young. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Misses the 3.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game. But kind of surprising, it's such a tight game. just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
Rizachet with it. Riley covering. 5 to shoot. Back to Okongwu. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Bryant's shot is off. For Atlanta, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Daniels.
You can call Dyson Daniels a 6'8" point guard. He is great handling the ball, and let me tell you, few better defenders than Daniels in the league.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Riley. And Wembanyama throws it down.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a footback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And we've reached the end of the third. Portland out in front. They're up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Everybody keep shooting the ball. All right, jumpers will go. All right, they come in flurries. Miss a couple, you make a couple, all of a sudden, bam, bam.
Time to keep it fast and loose. Quinn Snyder asking his guys to stay aggressive on offense.
And you have to take the shots that the system is designed to create. If you don't, everybody gets bogged down, and that creates much bigger problems.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young is out there with Harden. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Newell. And it's Walker in at the 3. Here's Sharp after the basket by Atlanta. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Harden dishes to Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. A three-pointer off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Thompson, a screen on Young. Driving the lane, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. One goes in. Young's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Wembanyama. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break for the finish. And finished off by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
Sharp finds Wembanyama. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Harden.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Here's Harden. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. It's stolen by Bryant. Pass to Riley. Up top, Bryant. Portland moving the ball around. A 3 from Wembanyama, and he's good on the 3 ball. Wembanyama's got 26.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Down low. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And it's Sharp missing. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul. The Beast, he's checked in for Shaedon Sharp. Vucevic checked in for the Hawk. The Hawks trail by 5. And here's Harden. Walker the pass to Harden. Six to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And Young kicks to Harden. Pass to Walker. Harden against Bryant. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And when Harden notices a lane to the basket, he takes it. Relentless in how he exploits the defense.
The screen from Thompson. The Beast passes to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Now here's Harden. On the wing, Walker. Pass to Young. It's stolen. Here's the Beast. Here's Riley. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Here's the Beast, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And the Hawks with possession here. The Blazers getting the bucket and the basket by Harden.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
And he banks in the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
But this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here is Riley. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Here's Harden. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Shoots from 14. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on Newell.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Koulibaly comes in for Bryant. And then for Atlanta, Jackson, he's checked in for Newell. Zachary Rizichet comes in for Walker. And Daniels subbed in for James Harden. Here's Rizichet, and Vucevic throws it down.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Wembanyama, a screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Here's the beast. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson, and he hits the jump shot. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
Well, look, Johnson reads how the defense is playing it, gets a little space coming off the pick. Nice play.
Now here's Jackson. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Pass to Rizichet. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And that's now 19 points for Rizichet. Now here's Thompson, defended by Young. Thompson in the post. He's against Young. And Johnson with the stop.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Taken away. Here's the beast. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line. And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Rizichet with it. He's covered by Thompson. Jackson kicks to Vucevic. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers leading by 15. Pass to Johnson. Back to Koulibaly. Johnson with a screen on Daniels. Johnson outside. From outside the arc. And it's Rizichet with the rebound. Rizichet's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The beast passes to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
It is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
The Hawks trail by 17. Outside Daniel. Now Young beyond the arc. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Another steal. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Young. Trailblazers leading by 17. Here's the beast from deep. Jackson with the rebound. Let's lose a 3. The shot misses. Portland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Thompson with the bucket.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now, here is Young, and that's a foul called on the beast. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Rizichet with it. Vucevic has screen on Thompson. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes in the game.
Here's Rizichet. No good, unable to end this run.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Wembanyama left side. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Johnson with a screen on Daniel. From deep. Shot by Johnson, no good. The Hawks trail by 19. down low. Here's Vucevic. Oh, the dunk!
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Trailblazers.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Pass to Coulibaly. Now Wembanyama. On the wing, Johnson. Here's the beast. Johnson the screen. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Daniels from outside. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.